So y'all been seeing that thing making the rounds, man. Deontay Wilder, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I got a short piece of content coming on it tomorrow where I'm gonna talk more about Wilder's career and how having a wrong woman around you will drain your energy, man, and cause you to lose focus and determination and drive on the things you need to do, man. And I think that's what happened to Deontay, man. So I got that coming for y'all tomorrow, man. But tonight we're gonna talk about this scallywag, man, that he had on his team. That's what we're gonna talk about tonight, man. So tonight's show, champion boxing devoted provider, career ends, preference wifey left, file restraining order, or the proper title on the channel is after boxing champ Deontay Wilder recent knockout, preference girlfriend Telli Swift left him for dead, man. And when I say dead, I don't mean physically dead. That's the lowest point of that man's life. When it's time to hang it up. The lowest point of a man's life is when, especially an athlete, man. Athletes have a very short shelf life, man. So that's why what LeBron is doing, I'm gonna put him right there with MJ. They're gonna be 1A, 1B. Because I'm gonna be honest with you. What he's doing after all these years in the league, MJ couldn't have done it. Because you know what? When MJ came back for the Wizards, he didn't look half as good as LeBron looked on the court playing. He didn't play half as well. He wasn't half as consistent. He wasn't half as efficient. And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. When a man sees that it's time, that his physical prowess is not what it used to be to keep him competitive in his sport, that's the low point of a man's career. So if the woman is saying the man assaulted her, man, he ain't just started after he lost that match, but she wait till the end. Why? Because she believes he's dead. Now, rumor has it he already been offered he already in the works, man, for a title defense. Somebody about to defend the title against him. But I think it's because they just want to put his name on their resume. Like right now, ain't nobody saying he didn't retire yet, so he's still an active boxer. He's still a bronze bomber. So somebody finna give him a shot, man. And hopefully, man, since this broad and bounced on him, man, hopefully he can get his focus back, man. But let's get into this thing, man. Now, I got just a couple of clips that I'm gonna play of them, man, but one especially. Wait a minute, man. Did I come out of there? Oh, I didn't. Let me close that one right there, boy. I thought I had jacked some up. But one especially, man, where they sitting having a conversation. And man, the way she's talking to Deontay Wilder like she believes he's dumb. She's talking to him like she don't respect him intellectually. Even though he the breadwinner. She's talking to him like she don't respect him intellectually. And there are people in the room and she's trying to embarrass the man. And she's looking back at the people as she's embarrassing them. So let's get into this thing, man. Let's get into it. Hey, listen, man, you want to be a part of this live chat? Go to the main channel page. There's the subscribe button. You'll see a join button. Click that join button. Go into the kiosk. Come on back out and kick it with us, man. All right, let's get into this thing, man. Let's get into it. That's a good one right there. I'm gonna say King Ray tell me to cut people off, so I just be a friend of Dr. BOA. Salute to you, man. Salute to you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. All right, let's get into it, man. Now, let's listen to this first clip, and I want y'all to see how simple it is for a woman to get on a guy's head. Watch this simple thing that she's doing, and men believe that this makes a woman valuable to you because she's doing this.
Fight. If this ain't your girl after a fight or something big or major after a L, hey, she ain't the one, cuz. She ain't the one. If this ain't your girl right here after an L, she ain't the one.
Bro, all she doing is sitting there wiping sweat off on him. She living a lifestyle, millionaire lifestyle, on this man bread. The least she can do is wipe the sweat off of him. You want to impress me? Show me a man who ain't got no money with a woman doing that. If you pay a woman, she'll do anything. The least she'll do is wipe the sweat off of you. That's nothing, bruh. What's she gonna do? What is she gonna do? If she dog him or treat him bad right there on that national stage, man, in front of everybody, her option to get a new man when she move on from her, which a woman is going to do. A woman going to move on from you, dog. She going to move on from you, man. And I'm going to be honest with you. When you see something like this happen, you got to understand and keep in mind that the life we live as men is based on building an existence for ourselves. So when you let a woman into that existence, you got to make sure that she's in there for the right reasons. And here's the problem. If she don't get in there before you get on, you never know why she's in there unless you have the P mindset where you're going to make her show and prove her value before you start tricking off your paper on her and all that. And there are some reasons that even the bronze bomber, with all this power, in the ring, knocking all these men out, his woman still won't submit to him. And that's what we're going to get into tonight. But let's watch this next clip, man, and just watch her talk down to him, man, and talk crazy and talk about girls running the world and all this Beyonce type. Man, that woman got to be about 40, and she around here talking about girls run the world. Peep game, man.
Said men rule this world. Women would never rule this world. Let me tell you, Beyonce with her man. While a lot of y'all are single and ain't with nobody.
I ain't single.
And while y'all sitting there at home looking for yourselves, having all these moments with yourself, talking about you don't need no man when you do need somebody, because the human race need each other. We need people, or you gonna die.
Cheers.
You gonna die before you gonna have a slow, miserable death. Talking about you don't need nobody. We need each other, just like water. Just like plants need water. We need each other. We need that affection, that physical touch, that affirmation from each other. Absolutely. We need that confirmation, that feeling of you love me and I love you, and I ain't loving you. You don't have the same equal amount of love. We need that energy, being on the same frequency with each other.
But I wasn't talking about the need for each other. I was talking about women who run the world, girls.
Let me tell y'all something, brothers. When you hear this man talking all this feelings talk to this woman, that's how she got him. It goes back to parenting. If you didn't get love from your mama or your daddy, you're going to be seeking love for your entire life. Your entire life, you're going to be seeking love. The man talking, she disrespecting him, cutting him off. The man was talking, she laughing and shucking and jiving with the people in the back, getting them to chime in and doing all that. And I'm going to be honest with you, man. This is what it looks like when a woman is just with you for the money. And you know what? It's funny you say that, Prism. We're gonna talk about that tomorrow on the early show. We're gonna do an early show at 1 p.m. tomorrow, man. And tomorrow's show is gonna be why you cannot have an opinionated woman in your life. An opinionated woman is something to play with, not to stay with. And we'll talk about 5 reasons why. So when you listen to her, man, she is very disrespectful. She don't listen. What he's saying, she's taking him for a joke. You understand what I'm saying? She's taking him for, like, literally, she's taking him for a joke. Now, he might not be a literary scholar or anything like that. He might not have a full mastery of the English vernacular, but he's a rich man and she living off his damn dollar. He deserves some respect, but if you don't demand the respect from the beginning, the woman ain't gonna never give it to you. And if you're looking for all that love he talking about, you ain't gonna never be able to demand it from the woman.
But you gotta be realistic. You gotta be real. You gotta be real. I love, and you know, I'm for my women. I'm for women empowerment. But women will never rule the world. Why? Although y'all outnumber us in numbers, but y'all will never rule the world because y'all can't even stay in the same room with each other without getting jealous of each other, without envying each other, and you know it.
I love women.
Women, I know I'm right. I know. Let me drink some more. Women will never rule the world because y'all envy each other. Y'all get jealous of each other so quickly that y'all will never be able to come together. All that shit sound good and great, and I'm for women. You know, our daughters, we teach them to be able to be independent, don't need nothing. But when it comes to talking about uniting women, empowering and coming together, That'll never happen.
Well, I choose to disagree. I think women are more organized. I think they're more strategic when it comes to stuff.
Most definitely.
Men. Let me finish, babe.
But when they come a group with y'all to
Now, you hear her saying, let her finish. She just let him talk for 5 minutes. No, you didn't. You interrupted him the whole time. When a woman wants a respect that she's not willing to give, it's a red flag. So anytime a woman is always interrupting you and then complaining when you interrupt her, if anybody got the right to interrupt somebody, it's you. If you the breadwinner, man, you just butt in, take over the conversation whenever you get ready. Just like seniority has privileges, being the provider has privileges.
together, y'all can't work with each other because y'all get jealous of each other.
I feel like everyone's different one. I feel like, yes, there's times where women get jealous of each other, just like men get jealous of each other.
But y'all numbers are bigger. Y'all could easily rule the world. But because of the matter of the fact that goes in there, where y'all get jealous of each other, y'all will break apart. You ain't gonna be able to do it like that. That's why men rule the world. But we need y'all. We need you now. Come on, you're very important.
Y'all know how relationships work, right?
You.
Relationships work.
Girl.
Relationships work when it ends. Where the compromise starts when you say, you know what, babe, you right. that's where it ends, and that's where you give it to them, right?
No.
Like, let me tell you something, man. Whenever your woman is sitting in front of you and she's looking back at people like this and chiming in, waiting for them to chime in, man, she just putting on the show, man. Like, she putting on the show and she's looking for other people to help her out against you. Let me tell you something, brother. If your woman is ever an adversary of yours, period. If she's ever, it don't matter how many people in the room. If she don't have the mindset where it's you and her against the world, then you ain't got yourself no woman. You got type of woman that just with you while you winning. And as soon as you lose, she gonna refuse. And then you gonna end up like Deontay Wilder right here. Career in shambles, possibly due to your interaction with this woman to some respect. And now she's sitting here playing games with you like this. And see, here's the thing. A woman will look at this and say, that ain't nothing. You just being facetious. You just trying to pick some up. You just trying to pile up on a woman. No, I'm looking at this and I'm telling you that this is something that I wouldn't deal with. Man, I don't deal with this type of thing. Man, look, you see me with a woman, whether she a 9, a dime, or she a 6 or a 7. You see her with me, man, she gonna be lovey-dovey. She gonna be all over the boy. You see me in public with a woman, dog. Her arm gonna be draped in my arm. She gonna be leaning all on me. It don't matter who she is. If she the baddest chick you ever seen, she gonna be draped all on my arm just like that. Because if she ain't vibing with me like that, dog, she ain't gonna be in my life. I don't need her. You know what I'm saying? I don't need her. And that's real talk.
No, see, I'm a Libra though. You feel me? I don't want to get I'm right unless I know I'm right. I'm a straightforward.
I'm agreeing with you.
Now, that's all. I just wanted to show that clip, man, to give some context to what this man is dealing with and the energy of this woman. This woman believes she has an appreciation for feminism, but she's not feminist because she's dependent on that man right there. Now, you hear Deontay Wilder say we're teaching our daughters to be independent and all of that. Let me tell you something, brothers, and this real talk. If you're teaching your daughter to be independent, now, if you get money like Deontay Wilder, you don't have to teach your daughter to be independent. That is what a woman teaches her daughter. You, as a man that's getting money and should be creating generational wealth, you don't have to tell your daughter that because she ain't never got to sell herself to no man because her daddy getting paper. These guys be getting this money and they think like broke men. If you're gonna accept a scallywag and make her your wife, you thinking like a broke dude. You thinking like because she's pretty, she your best option. She's not. Even if you ain't rich. A scallywag is not your best option, bro. You can get a nice girl from the same environment you got this scallywag from. Not if you went to the hood to get her, but you know what I mean. In your city where you got that scallywag from, or in the city where you got that scallywag from, there's some nice girls in there too. So what I want y'all to understand, man, is you don't have to play these games, and you got to understand this. There's reasons that a woman won't submit to you, no matter how much money you got, no matter how much pull you got, no matter how big you are, no matter how, man, this dude is a heavyweight boxing champion. And this woman don't even have a healthy level of fear for it. Man, your woman got to have she's got to have a healthy level of fear for you. She got to be able to be herself and love on you the way she wants to and play with you sometime, just play with you and just play, play with you sometime. When you initiate play, she should be okay. She shouldn't fear playing with you, but she should have a healthy level of fear. The healthy level of fear of losing you. If a woman don't have a fear of losing you, man, no matter how much paper you got. That's why as soon as this man got knocked out for the final time, hopefully that man don't get back in the ring. But non-existent relationship with her father is the greatest explanation for a woman who behaves this way. If a woman doesn't have a strong relationship with a strong father, bro, she is not going to know how to interact with a man, no matter how powerful you are, no matter how rich you are, no matter how strong you are, no matter how anything you are. She's not going to understand it. Because the reality of the matter is, man, listen, man, I done dealt with a lot of women in my life, man. And I ain't talking about, man, I done smashed a lot of women. That's not the point that I'm making. I mean, I done cut some women, but that's not what the point that I'm making. The point that I'm making, man, is I've dealt with a lot of women. And I've never had a woman talk to me the way she's talking to him. Just the energy of the conversation. And that's because I make a woman show me that she is into me. I can fly a woman in and fly back, but I'm not going to do it. She going to fly herself in. If she want to come see me, she going to fly herself to me. I get her back home. I ain't got no problem with that. That's her buying into the process of her own progress. And those simple things like that, dog, that's what I'm going to do. I'm not flying no woman in. It don't matter how bad she is. It don't matter none of that. I'm not flying no woman in. If you can't afford to fly yourself in, you too broke to come around me. You know what I'm saying? You're a crumb snatcher. You're a gold digger. You're trying to get paper. A lot of times, man, you see these type of things, man. A lot of women have decided that they're going to be the opposite of what their mama was. I've met women, man, who come from households where their mama and dad was together and their mom was submissive and their dad was the breadwinner and their parents grew old together, still together now. But for some reason, she don't want to be that. Somewhere along the way, she was told that she's supposed to be an independent woman. And the woman got one time, bruh, listen, a woman got one time to say anything to me about being an independent woman and it's over. Like she only got one time to say that. Somebody said they ain't got no audio. All right, well, you got to go out, man. Go out and refresh because everybody else got audio. Y'all put a one in the chat if you ain't got audio, man. Put a one in the chat if you got audio. Anybody somebody put a one in the chat if you hear me loud and clear. All right, so it's you, common sense. Everybody else hear me, man. It's you. You got something going on in your end, bro. I don't know what it is, man. All right, so here what I want y'all to understand, man. Here what you got to understand. If you don't dominate your woman will dominate you. This ain't about treating her bad or dogging her out or anything. If you don't dominate your woman will dominate you. You can't have confidence with a woman if you don't dominate her. Your confidence as a man dealing with a woman is based on unchallenged power. It's based on unchallenged power, unchallenged authority. I'm not saying the woman can't have an opinion. I'm not saying that you don't listen to your woman's input, because sometimes on many situations, she will give you a perspective that you didn't consider simply because she's a woman. I don't want to have to think of the woman the way to think of anything. So yes, you consider her opinions. You consider what she, you take her outlook on things, man, and you apply it if it applies. And if it don't, you just take it in and let it go in one end out the other. But your confidence as a man in a situation is based on unchallenged power. I'm talking about unchallenged power, where if I say something, she does it. If I say this, it goes. Why? Not because I don't want her to have her own mind, but her mind need to be fixed on being with me in that way. She can have her own mind, but if she wants to have an opinion on everything and do all, man, listen, bro, I'm not dealing with a woman who got an opinion on everything. A woman who got an opinion on everything talk too much. She gonna run a trap about everything. You can't teach a woman that got an opinion on everything because she believe in opinions. She don't want no facts. She'll rather have her own opinion than for you to give her facts. He's sitting there giving her facts, but she'd rather have her own opinion. Why she's clowning him and making a fool out of him in front of everybody. The only way to maintain your position in the situation with a woman, man, is to dominate the situation. You know, I tell y'all all the time, controlling your wood is the only way to dominate the situation. If you can't control your wood, the woman is in full control of you. If you're not focused on dominating the situation, man, you're too busy trying to love your way through the situation. You're too busy trying to feel your way through the situation. Bro, let me tell you something, man. This is real talk, and I want y'all to understand this. If you can spend every day with a woman, I'm talking about every day, you go to sleep, wake up with that woman. She had better be investing every bit of her energy into the process of your progress. Man, listen, she better be giving you so much positive energy, so much positive feminine energy that you feel like, boy, you can't even be around. Because a woman's confidence is based on feminine softness. It's based on her femininity. Any woman who's not feminine lacks confidence. She's afraid to be a woman. So she just rather be a manly woman. She'd rather be aggressive. She'd rather yap all the time. She'd rather be challenging. She'd rather just be disagreeable. She'd rather disagree for the sake of disagreeing because she doesn't trust herself to be a woman. If she don't trust herself to be a woman, how the hell you gonna trust her to be your woman? You can't do it, bruh. Rain made a good point, man. He having the conversation with her, man. Listen, that's why I'm telling you, bro. I am not doing, you ain't gonna never see me, ever see me on no podcast with no woman and we sitting going back and forth about things. You ain't gonna never see it. I don't care how much money in it. I ain't doing it. I don't want to do it. I ain't doing it. Listen, bro, money don't motivate me to do everything. You understand me? I ain't doing it, man. I'll never do it because it don't make sense. The more we talk about, the more I'm treating her like she's on my level intellectual. And you just heard how the conversation went. Yes, she has a better mastery of the English vernacular. Man, listen, Deontay Wilder from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. That boy country. He sound country. He don't sound dumb. He just sound country. Because he made a lot of some hell of a good points. He's just a country boy. And he been getting knocked in the head his whole life. So it might be a couple of screws loose, but he ain't sound dumb. He just sound like a country boy. But what he was saying swam circles around her intellectually. When you hear those two talk and you just listen to the points, he's smarter than her. He's more intelligent than her. Certainly more well-rounded than her. Certainly more grounded than her. More based in reality than her. So what's the purpose of having this conversation with her? Then you got to sit there and you got to have a woman not listening to you. If you do ever see me on a podcast, it's going to be me teaching my woman. What you're going to hear what you're going to hear is me talking and her asking questions. She may chime in from time to time, but 90% of what you're going to hear is going to be me talking and her asking questions about what I just said and me talking some more, answering more questions. And I'm going to be honest with you. If I got to be with a woman, if I got to have a woman in her 20s for that, I'm going to have a woman in her 20s. Anybody who don't like it is either a woman who couldn't get a man like BOA in her 20s or a dude who BOA age and can't get a woman in her 20s. That's it. That's the only people who gonna complain about it. But if I gotta go that low to get a woman, man, that's teachable and reachable, man, that's it. Because if she's not teachable, she ain't reachable, bruh. I'm not gonna waste my time with a woman I can't teach. I'm not gonna waste my time with a woman who ain't gonna listen to what I'm saying, especially when I'm the breadwinner. This man, the breadwinner, and she got the audacity to sit up there and, man, shit, boy, let me tell you something, man. How do you get caught up with a woman who's this disrespectful and you about to marry her? Somebody said something earlier, man. I ain't mean to skip your super chat, man. Somebody said something earlier. Tay B said he paid $400K for a ring and found out she was cheating. Let me tell y'all something, brothers. It don't matter how much money you got. It don't matter how much popularity you have. It don't matter how big you are. It don't matter none of that. It don't matter how tall you are. It don't matter how in shape you are. None of that matters if you don't dominate your woman. If you don't control the situation, it don't even matter. She wants to be controlled. She wants to be controlled. But if you don't control her, man, if you don't control her, you can't console her, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. And that's what I'm talking about, man. Listen, I'm a controller, but I'm a consoler. It's gonna be hard, boy. It's a hard life with me, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a hard life, but if she listens to me, it get easier. The only time it's hard being with me, a woman don't listen. Because then after a while, then she gonna miss out. She gonna be gone. You can't deal with it, bro. Because here's the thing. When a woman is a breadwinner, her feminine energy, it goes away. She don't have no feminine energy. If she's a breadwinner, her feminine energy is gone. It don't matter how she make her bread. We're not talking about how she makes the bread. We're talking about the power that it gives her in her own life to have the bread. A woman who make the bread, dog, the most non-feminine woman you're gonna find is a woman who is chasing paper. And now I'm not saying a woman can't have a career like a teacher, a nurse practitioner. Did I say teacher? Yeah. Yoga instructor, something like that. Yes, a woman with one of those careers, she can maintain her femininity because she ain't chasing paper. She doing what she doing for the passion of it. If a woman is doing what she doing for the passion of it, that's different than a woman who doing it to chase the paper. A paper chasing woman, man, listen, bro, she ain't gonna be no woman of mine. And if I'm shooting so bad financially that I got to deal with a woman for her paper, it still ain't gonna be no long-term thing. I'm gonna deal with her until I get my bread right, and then I'm gonna bounce on her. That's always what happens. A woman who got her paper right, man get with her, he ain't got his paper right. He get his paper right, then he bounce on her. Because the only man who want to deal with a woman that's chasing paper is a man who ain't got his money right. A woman money only matters to you if you ain't got your money right. You understand? Now, if you're dealing with a woman that beneath your level, then yeah, she might have to kick down. But other than that, if you're dealing with the woman that you want, man, dog, you don't care about her paper. Because you got to think about it, man. When a woman is out here in the world competing on this bread truck, you know what I'm saying? She trying to get to the bread truck with men, she got to become masculine. She got to become very masculine. And I'm going to be honest with you, when you see Deontay Wilder, man, dealing with this woman, bro, I don't even know how he end up with this woman. Dog, she don't even look that good, man. She got all that makeup on her face. Dog, she ain't bad. She ain't bad like that. So I don't even understand how you end up dealing with a woman like that, man. And you know, I think the most realistic thing that we can say about all of this is that Deontay Wilder, he a country boy from Tuscaloosa. It ain't no IG model types in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. And so I just think when you're not well traveled and you come from those, those small country towns like that, you get to the point where you have access to certain women and everybody. I think it has more to do with not even just the small country town, because everybody has access to the internet. So I think it has more to do with the fact that men feel like they need paper to access those women. And so guys who don't have paper, who might even be physically appealing to the woman, they'll never say anything to her. So a guy don't feel like he could do that with the woman till he get paper. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Once you got long paper, then that little $100 here, $200 there, $500 here, it ain't nothing. It's nothing. You know what I'm saying? You sitting on, listen, man, you get to a meal ticket. spending $400-$500 on a meal is peanuts. You understand? It's peanuts, but it ain't peanuts to the woman because ain't nobody else spending $400-$500 on a meal on her like that. You dig what I'm saying? That's why she's willing to be with you. And if a woman is with you for the money, she desires another man. She desires another man. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. Listen, bro. If you don't believe nothing else I ever tell you, if a woman is with you for the money, her true desire is always to another man. Always. 100% of the time. You know what I'm saying? 10 times out of 10, her true desire is always going to be to another man. And I think as men, you have to fight the urge to pay a woman when you meet her. Many men have this urge to pay a woman. You have this urge to prove to a woman that you can be a provider. Well, when a woman see your lifestyle and you already providing for yourself, that's her proof. You don't need to prove to her that you can provide for her. She already see you can. You're going there and proving to her that you will provide for her. For what? This woman ain't no wifey type, man. All these guys going out here, man. Got a piece of content coming up about Jesus, man. His divorce final now, man. Let me tell y'all something. Man, these guys, when it comes to getting money, they some stand-up dudes. When it comes to head busting, they some stand-up dudes. When it comes to these bros, hey man, these boys is weak as tap water and twice as clear, man. They don't get it. You know what I'm saying? They just don't get it, man. They don't get it. And a lot of these guys don't get it. And it's a crazy place to be, you know, in a crazy situation to be in, to think that you can have all this fame and all this success and you still make a move like you ain't got nothing. You still make, and listen, man, this woman, I'm gonna be honest, in the face, man, she look like a version of Jenny Mai to me, man. And I'm just gonna be honest with you, bro. Man, listen, you gotta understand that a woman's submission is mandatory. I don't care what, man. Listen, women by and large talk about, I ain't gonna submit. Well, I gotta submit on. Okay, cool. You ain't got to submit to nobody. I'm not talking about all women. I'm talking about if a woman gonna deal with me, if she gonna be with me, submission is mandatory. It's mandatory. If not, she just finna get smashed and dashed. Like, that's it. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what she think gonna happen. Her submission is mandatory. And by submission, I mean she got to understand is my way or no way, and no way is okay. So if my way or no way don't work for her, she can slide. This is the mindset that men must have. Why would Deontay Wilder take crap off her? Why would Jeezy wife up Jenny Mai? Why would Will Smith still be taking crap off Jada all these years later? Why is Young Jock taking crap off that Lizzo side wife of his? Why are these guys doing this? I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Listen, out of all the guys who have a popular wife, I think what you call it, man? What's the rap chick, man, out of ATL? Her husband used to be a manager. He still is her manager. They got a few stores and shops and things, man, around the ATL. Rashida. Rashida's a loyal wife, bruh. Man, her husband do whatever the hell he wanna do. And she does everything in her power to fight to keep the marriage together. Say what you want to say, but that's loyalty. You know what I'm saying? That's a woman who loves her position. She is dedicated to her husband because she loves her position as his wife. A woman has to love her position in your life. I'm talking about she got to be, I don't want a woman to be in love with me. Don't tell me you love me. Tell me you love being my blank. You know, if you my jump off, tell me you love being my jump off. If you my girlfriend, tell me you love being my girlfriend. If you my wife, tell me you love being my wife. Don't tell me you love me. Tell me you love that position. I don't give a damn about your love for me. I want you to love that position. Because your love for me, you could tell me that 50 times and be dropping the ball on your position every day. So when a woman say, yeah, she love you, ask her, do she love being with you in the position that she's in, and make her tell you that from now on. Even if a woman gonna say she love you, if you got a wife, man, she should be saying I love you, husband. She should be, every time she said, she should be referencing the titles and positions. And if she's not, if she's talking about I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I don't want to hear that shit. I don't care nothing about you loving me. Because me is just me. You can lay up on your butt all day and love me. But if you love the position, then you're going to be about it every day. You're going to be about making it work, making it better, doing it the right way, making sure you stay in it, making sure it stays smooth. That's what you're going to be about. These guys too busy worrying about it. You just heard Deontay Wilder talking about all that love and feelings, and we need to feel validated by each other, and we need to feel like we need somebody, and we need to feel needed. Man, let me tell you something. Never allow yourself to get caught up in being impressed that somebody needs you. Never put yourself in a position where you like, well, you know what, man? I'm gonna keep her because she need me. Need hell? She don't need you. She need God. She don't need you. You got to make her earn her position every day. The same way everything in the world, she got to earn it every day. If she got a job, she got to go to that job. She got to earn her money every day. She can't go in there and just kick her feet up and say, well, look at here. I'm going to call the corporate office, tell them I ain't doing nothing today, but I want my check. She ain't going to do that. She going to go in there and she going to grind. She going to go in there and she going to impress. She going to go in there and she going to invest. You understand what I'm saying? She going to go in there, she ain't going to give nothing less. That's what she going to do. And that's how you got to make her work at home. Her hardest job, the job she should work the hardest on, is the job in the position that you give her. And too many of these suckers out here letting these women just slide into a position they don't deserve to be in, bruh. What we looking like around here? You think a P gonna keep a hold that don't go out there and get no dough? Well, I'm gonna let the other girls go out there and work. I'm gonna cook some dinner and clean up. You better get out there and get on that money, get on that track, get my money. What's wrong with you? That's the thing, man. Like, whatever a woman's position is in your life, you got to put your gaiters on her neck and make sure she don't drop the ball. And if she dropped the ball intentionally, get rid of her. That's the whole thing about legal marriage, bro. Legal marriage, it puts you in a position where you can't even get rid of the woman. The woman get to fall off. The woman get to gain 100 pounds on you. And the woman gain 100 pounds on you. Now you got a wife that's 100 pounds heavier than she was when you met her. When you met her, she 140, now she 240. And she's still your wife. And you can't get rid of her. And she can go ahead and be 340 if she want to. You still can't get rid of her. You got to go through a whole process to get rid of her. You got to pay money to get rid of her. Man, come on, bruh. You got to go to court. You got to go in the courtroom, go to war to get rid of that woman, man. It don't make sense to be doing it, brothers. And I'm telling you, here's the thing, man, you got to understand. A woman submission, you can't force her 100% to submit. 50% of it has to be her choice. And I've said this before, 50% of submission is by choice. The other 50% is by force. And when I say by force, I don't mean force her. 50% is all she need to give. As far as choice goes, the other 50% is you forcing yourself to keep your gaiters on her neck. See, keeping your gaiters on her neck is just, it's an after effect of you keeping your gaiters on your own neck. You understand me? Enter the rain. Appreciate the super sticker, man. Appreciate you. So when you think about it, man, like a woman has to be willing to be led. She has to be willing to be taught, be trained, be coached. She has to be willing to do that, because it don't matter how much education she has, she don't know how to be your woman. It don't matter how many degrees she has, she don't know how to be your woman. It don't matter how far along she's gotten in her career, she don't know how to be your woman. She could be a professor at 5 different universities, but she don't know how to be your woman. You understand me? She don't know how to do that. But she got to learn to do that. You got to teach her to do that. You got to make sure that she can do that and she's willing to do that. And if she's not willing to do that, then you got to cut her loose, man. Listen, bro, I'm going to tell y'all one thing a woman can't do. She can't learn how to be who she's supposed to be on my time. She got to come to me already ready. She got to come to me already knowing who she is, already being there. She can't learn that shit on my time. You were the woman for 20 years. It took her 15 to become who she was supposed to be. You done waste 15 years of your life being a university, a learning ground for a woman, man. Being a practice field. Now you don't get to practice on this field, baby. This the championship field right here. If you ain't ready to suit up and go in the game and win this thing, don't come on this field right here. You know what I'm saying? This ain't the practice field right here, baby. The practice field over there with all that bad grass on this field right here. You see how smooth that grass is? You see these white stripes on the field? Look at these brand new, look at this brand new stadium. Now, baby, this is a brand new stadium for the championship. You don't get to learn the game over here, baby. I'm a championship coach. I ain't a Pee Wee League coach over here. And that's the thing, man. When you put yourself on a championship level, dog, then you got to be a champion. You got to be a championship coach. And you only ready for players, man, that already know the game. I'm not finna teach listen, bro. You can't go to the NBA if you don't know the game. There's never been a player who doesn't know the game that's been drafted by an NBA team. It just never happens, bro. That's just the way it is, man. Rain, what's up with you, bro? All right. I see you. That's Rain. Official Rico Finessa, what's good, man? Famo, what's good, man? I see you in the joint. All good to see you in the joint. Glad you can make it in the joint, man. And that's just how it is, man. Listen, bro, we got to understand some things. When I say she got to submit by force is if you are providing, that's force. Listen, if I'm providing, she has no choice but to submit. That has to be her choice. I'm talking about, bro, full submission just based on that. And you might say, man, you paying her to submit. No, I'm doing my part and she doing hers. You got it. When you pay the cost to be the boss, be the boss. If you got a job, the man who write the check, the man who signed the check, he don't never come in there and say, look, I'm going to pay everybody. Y'all just chill out today. Go in the back and play ball. Y'all have a picnic. This whole week, just picnic week. I'm going to pay y'all double for the picnic week. It don't never happen, dog. Everybody understands that you have to play your position. And when you let a woman come into your life, man, and interact with you any kind of way, and you this successful man, and you got all this going on, man, and you let a woman come into your life and she act like that. First of all, any woman who comes into your life and acts like that, that's just how she is. She's a scallywag. And I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Man, I'm not finna deal with no scallywag. I'm talking about this woman ain't even a retired scallywag, dog. She's just a scallywag. And when you look at a brother like Deontay Wilder, man, listen, I don't know how long they've been together, but I know that recently, man, that boy career been going downhill. And then she decides that when his last knockout, man, he just got knocked out, man. I mean, this was within the past week, I believe, man, within the past month. He just got knocked out, man. And the woman just, all of a sudden, man, she bring up these charges, talking about, man, he be putting hands on her, go and get a restraining order. And listen, bro, I'm going to tell you, man, she seems like the type of woman that would egg you on. Now, and listen, this is a very slippery slope. A woman can egg you on, but it's up to you to maintain your composure. But if you stuck around the woman, for whatever reason you may be stuck around the woman, at a certain point, your composure is going to be gone because the disrespect going to ramp up to a level where you're going to have to do something. It's just in a man's nature to do something. You're going to do something. And any woman who would egg you on like that, she don't understand a man's nature. I give you a perfect example, man. The movie Baby Boy. I know most of y'all saw it, man. If you haven't, check it out, man. But they had a scene in the kitchen where they got into it about something, and Jody was finna leave, and she was pulling on him, and she started hitting him, and he turned around, man. She popped him in the eye. He backhanded her. All of a sudden, she went from all that aggression, popped him in the eye, and started crying like a baby. and then had the audacity to say, "You said you would never hit me, Jody." She felt like no matter what she did, he wasn't supposed to do nothing. That's a hood rat mindset. Now, in that movie, she was a hood rat. They were in the hood. That's hood rat mindset, dog. And I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. If you're dealing with a woman who has that mindset, she's non-feminine. You know what I'm saying? She's non-feminine. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Why would you, as a masculine man, want a woman who's anything other than feminine? Listen, sometimes it ain't the woman's fault. She was raised to be masculine. She was raised by a masculine woman to be masculine, or she was raised by a feminine man to be masculine. Either way, if she was raised that way, oh man, pity her, bro. Pity her. Pity her, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Oh, that's such a bad thing. Man, I'm so sorry for her, man. They raised her like that. Oh, my Lord. Man, listen. But that's just what she is. We ain't talking about the why. I don't care nothing about the why. I care about the facts. The fact is, if she's non-feminine, she's non-feminine, and you're a fool to have a non-feminine woman in your life. In any kind of way, bro. Listen, bro. I'm not even finna be, like Famo said, man. Man, listen, don't even cuss around me. Like, if you the cussing type, it's non-feminine. It don't even matter. Nothing else about you can offset the fact that it's non-feminine. Now, listen, if you go talk to your friends and you cuss, fine. The most important thing for me is how you are when you're around me. I'm not finna track you. I'm not finna put no tracking device on you. I'm not finna put no camera on your car. I ain't finna put no Apple tag on you or nothing. But when you're around me, there's a certain interaction that I'm going to get from you, because there's a certain interaction that I'm going to demand from you. And I want what I demand. You understand me? I want what I demand. And so I'm not going to deal with a woman who believes it's okay. Man, listen, bro. It should not be in a woman's nature to fight a man. It shouldn't be in her nature. If it's in her nature, it's because she does not have feminine nature. That's not female nature. That's male nature. You think about this. Where do you see, besides hyenas and maybe the praying mantis? There's a few insects, and look, they're scattered around where the female is dominant. They're scattered around where the female will become aggressive with the male. You know what I'm saying? They're scattered around. But most animals is not like that. It's not supposed to be that way. And the bottom line is, with humans, it's supposed to be less that way. So that's why I tell you, man, listen, legal marriage in this society is based on an archaic time. It's an archaic law from a damn near prehistoric time, where if a woman wasn't taken care of, she couldn't eat. No, she had to leave her dad's house and go to a man to be taken care of, because she couldn't take care of herself. Those days are gone. So legal marriage is fool's gold. It's fool's gold. Let me tell you something. I don't care if she's a virgin, a neurosurgeon, or a broad that like to get money gold digging and splurging. I don't care. I'm not finna legally marry no woman ever, as long as I'm on the face of God's green earth. I'm not gonna do it. And any woman who needs that in her life, she got to get the hell on from me. But he done went and bought $500,000 ring to marry this scallywaggy. Oh man, hold up. Tay B back again. And he also put her son in his legal will. Appreciate you, man. And listen, bro, her son, which means the dude got all this paper and he about to wife up a single mom. Listen, bro, single moms are some amazing women sometimes. I've met some amazing women who are single moms, bro. Amazing. But if I was going to legally marry a woman, it wouldn't be a woman who got to bring somebody else's kid in my house, dog. Let me tell y'all something. It may sound kind of, I don't know, it gonna sound cool to y'all, because y'all the atmosphere. Can't no other man kid come live in my house, bro. It just ain't gonna happen. It just ain't gonna happen. I can't see it. Like, listen, if I sat here and thought for 3 years and try to wrap my mind around the reason why I would do that, I can't think of it. Now, listen. Now there are some circumstances where I can understand a man, not me, but I can understand a man saying, "Well, man, the dude dead, man. He been dead. You know what I'm saying? He died when the kid was 1. Okay, I get that. I get that. Man, that dude locked up, man. He got like he on death row, man. Okay, I get that. Death row inmate don't get no visitors or none of that. I get that. Okay, on death row. But beyond those, dude had a wreck, man. He paralyzed from the neck down, man. He ain't gonna never walk in, never do nothing. Okay, I get that. If you want to consider that. But brothers, it is not meant for us to be in that situation. It is not meant for you to have a household where the children in the household aren't yours. I just put up a video today where this old boy right here, he was married, man, to a woman. This was his wife. They got 4 kids. He find out 3 of them ain't his. The only one that's his is the youngest one. They've been married the whole time. She done had all 3 children while they were married, and she had all 3 children by 3 different men, dog. Since she been married to the homie, she done had 3 children by 3 men in the midst of a marriage. And now he's stuck with her as his baby mama. After that, the youngest one is here. He got to be on the hook with the bra longer than everybody else. He been taking care of them kids like they was his own. Because here's what men believe: you let your mama or somebody else tell you some foolishness. Man, listen. If your kids don't look like you, they not your kids. I say again, if the kid don't look like you, it ain't yours. What in the hell you doing taking care of a kid don't even look like you? If it don't look like you, it ain't yours, dog. I'm talking about it's got to have your facial features. It got to have your nose, your eyes, your skin tone, your hair. It's got to have some. If it don't look nothing like you, it ain't yours. But how you gonna take care of 3 kids that ain't yours? And then let me tell you something else. You ain't attached to a kid, man. Let me tell you something. If a woman have your kid, dog, and it's yours, you know it's yours. You know it's yours. There's an attachment. That's a part of you. There's a connection there. Man, these dudes out here taking care of these kids, man. Tell my man, I ain't know. Man, you knew that wasn't your kid, dog. You knew it wasn't your kid, man. But these guys out here, man, listen, bro, they just really are out here living in a world where most of them were raised by women. And they think like women. They move like women. They are emotional like women. They need emotional support like women. And so you get yourself in a situation. That's what Deontay Wilder was talking about. He was talking about emotional support, man. He needs emotional support. Bro, even if you need emotional support, a woman can't give you emotional support. She can't even emotionally support herself. When she needs emotional support, she got to go to other people to get it. Her friends got to come around, eat ice cream with her and cry. They got to come around, watch Waiting to Exhale, man, and have a picnic or drink wine. She can't be her own emotional support. So how the hell are you looking for emotional support from somebody who doesn't have any? Too many men aren't spiritually astute. If you build yourself spiritually, you don't need emotional support. If you build yourself spiritually, you don't need to be validated based on your finances. Do you want to make money? Yes, you do, but you don't want to be validated on it. If you're spiritually astute, you don't need popularity. Popularity ain't bad. You can make some money being popular, but I'm saying you don't need it. Road Runner, appreciate the man, Doc. I was really feeling this chick until she told me she is damaged goods. I got up from the table and left. The worst part, she laughed about it. And she asked, why you leaving? I told her, you no longer fit into my life. Man, listen, bro, that's exactly how we have to move. Because here's the thing. You're weak if you take a chance on that woman. You ain't taking a chance on her because you like her. You're taking a chance on her because you're weak. Man, listen, bro, when a woman is damaged goods, listen, damaged goods are damaged. They don't go back to the manufacturer to get fixed. Damaged goods get thrown away. They get written off. It's kind of like if you got a loan and you don't never pay it, they write it off. They charge it. They charge it off. because they can't squeeze blood out of turnip, they charge it off. I mean, unless it's something serious like taxes or medical bills or something, but under normal circumstance, man, they just charge it off. Credit card debt especially, man, they just charge it off. And I want y'all to understand that. I want you to understand that you gotta be able to charge a broad off, man. You got to. So you got to think about this, man. When you begin to feel a woman's power in a relationship, you have dropped the ball and you have gotten weak. And you know what that power is? Holding on to you. When you know the woman ain't good for you and you can't let her go. Deontay Wilder knew this woman wasn't good for him. He knew it. Because let me tell you something, brothers. If, let's say you don't lash out at a woman. If a woman makes you want to lash out at her, if you got to control yourself to keep from lashing out at the woman, if you got to control yourself to keep putting hands on a woman, if you got to control yourself, bruh, she's not the woman for you. Go let her take that toxic shit somewhere else. What are we doing out here? As men, what are we doing? Why are we allowing ourselves to be in these situations that are going to ruin us? They're going to put you in a situation where you're not free anymore. It don't make sense, bro. It don't make sense. I'm telling you, it's crazy out here. DJ Fresh, appreciate the 5 on every time me, the woman, asks God what he thinks of her. Every time he shows the sign. Bro, man, listen, bro. I am so zoned in on a woman. That's why I mastered the art of communication. I mastered the art of keeping a woman engaged so she keep running her mouth. When I first meet a woman, that's the time for her to run her mouth. I want her to run her mouth. You understand? While she run her mouth, I'm assessing her energy. I'm keyed in. I'm assessing her energy. I turn on that gift of discernment and I'm assessing her energy. And you know right from the beginning, bro, let me tell you something. Bro, listen. I have met a hood chick. Don't eat no pork. Don't eat no seed. Don't eat no meat at all. Don't drink. Don't smoke. Don't club. Don't cuss. Don't listen to no rap. Don't do none of that. And I have met a woman from a 2-parent household. Strong father. Running the household. I'm talking about, man, running the household. And that girl was into everything. When I tell you she was into everything. Listen, man, I told her that for me to even cut her, man, she got to let her body cleanse for 90 days. So we just kicked it for 90 days, man. She couldn't eat none of that stuff. She couldn't eat no pork. She couldn't eat no seafood, none of that. She couldn't do no drinking. She couldn't do nothing. And I'm gonna be honest with you. It still was one of the least enjoyable experiences I've ever had. Because you know what? Her desire to do those things was still there. And so even though she didn't do them for those days, man, and I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I feel like this. I don't have time to be talking about, man, how you know she did it, man? She could have been telling you anything. I ain't got nothing to do with that. If she tell me she ain't do it, then she ain't do it. If she didn't do it, then I'ma know. And then when she didn't do it, you know what happened? Because I don't care, bro. I ain't got time to be I'm not gonna be thinking every day if a woman doing what she telling me she doing, bro. I ain't gonna be thinking about that. At the end of them 90 days, I'm gonna find out, bro. And when I find out, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. It was one of the most unenjoyable experiences I ever had, bro. And I was like, man, nah. After that, bro, that was it. I never touched her again. You know what I'm saying? A few days later, I never talked to her again. So for me, it don't really matter to me, bro. I don't have to worry about trying to decipher what a woman is or who she is or what she does. The results are gonna show itself. See, here's the thing I want you men to understand. You don't have to know who a woman is the first day you meet her. You don't have to. You just have to know who she is before you put her as in a position she don't deserve to be in. Before you give her a title. You know what I'm saying? James Harden, right now, man. James Harden, man. I didn't put that clip on here, man. I meant to, man, but I'm gonna put it up on the short. Man, James Harden, man, that boy was at a wedding. The bride threw the bouquet. His girlfriend caught it. Man, that boy like he saw a ghost. Man, he looked like his life was ruined. You know what I'm saying? He had somebody at a wedding with cold feet. Because you cannot have a woman in your life that you ain't vibing with like that. I ain't saying have a woman in your life, you finna go down there and dun, 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 dun. I ain't saying that, but I'm saying, man, she need to be a woman who has those type of qualities. She has to be, bro. I agree with you, Roadrunner, man. Career women, man, they're the least enjoyable. When it come to getting money, oh man, boy, career women are the truth. When it come to getting money, man, but that's it. You know what I'm saying? And man, the majority of my experience, 85% of my experience with women is with career women. Women with multiple degrees, women with their own businesses. I ain't talking about a woman who just, got a little side hustle. I'm talking about a woman who has a brick and mortar business with 20 or 30 employees in there. I'm talking about them type of women. And I'm gonna be honest with you, man, they're the least enjoyable. You know what I'm saying? Are they good company? They're good company. But other than that, man, they more like cool, man. Before you know it, man, all you can have with a career woman, man, a friend with benefit situation. That's all you can do. All you can do, man, y'all can kick it, man, enjoy some thing, man. She gonna be competitive. So man, you get out, man, bowl or play some golf or shoot some pool or something, man, or go play some tennis or she gonna be competitive. So she gonna be fun to kick it with, man. But when it comes to somebody you want to make your wife, dog, the wife position is whatever you need it to be. We don't look at no book and say, well, a wife's supposed to be able to do this and this and this. We don't look at a book like that. She's supposed to be able to do whatever you want her to do. That's your position. It's your position in your life. You're hiring for that position. You have that position open where you want it to be open, and the qualifications for it are what you made up. It's what you made up. And when you put yourself in a situation like this, you start catering to a woman. Deontay Wilder, man, probably catering to that woman crazy, man. You cater to the woman, man, because you ain't applying the P principles, man. If you ain't applying the P principles, dog, then you're not gonna be able to navigate all the nuances of femininity, man. You're not gonna be able to navigate it. You're not gonna be able to determine if the woman deserves to be with you or not, because you're gonna be accepting shit that a P wouldn't accept. Disrespect gets a woman eliminated from contention, bro. I'm talking about the first disrespect gets a woman eliminated from contention, because I'm not your daddy. I didn't make you. I'm not finna teach your ass respect. I'm not finna teach you that. I ain't got time. Bro. I'm not finna teach no one. Teach her that? When is somebody else supposed to teach her that? And she got a mom and daddy. Wasn't they supposed to teach her that? Am I supposed to teach her that, or mom and dad supposed to teach her that? I think her parents supposed to teach her that. I think her mama and her papa supposed to teach her that, not me. And you got to think about it, man. Once you put yourself in a position where you allow a woman to disrespect you, then the energy shift is going to happen. You can't stop it. Once you allow the disrespect, once you allow her to be in a position she didn't earn, once you allow her to not just disrespect you, disrespect the position, diminish the value of the position, not understand the importance and significance of the position, man, it's a downhill struggle. After that, the energy shift is unavoidable. Before you know it, she in control. Before you know it, she's in control. That's how a rich man have a woman controlling it. That's how a gangster in the street got a woman at home controlling him. Because when that thing switch, it's going to switch and ain't nothing you can do about it. And you're going to be stuck, because now she's in the position you were in, and now you stuck trying to please her. You're a fool if you're trying to please a woman. You're a fool if you're trying to make a woman like you. You're a fool if you catering to a woman. Catering to her? Man, this life. You ain't got time to be catering to nobody, man. This life. Now, if you got a woman, you treat your woman good. That shit ain't got nothing to do with catering to her, man. If you hear these women talking about catering, all of them be single. Every woman who talk about somebody catering them, they be single. Every woman who talk about somebody paying their bill, they be single. If you need a man to pay your bill, you single. Man, let me tell you something, brothers, in this real talk, man. You're too good for a disrespectful woman. Every one of you is. Every man is. Deontay Wilder is too good for a disrespectful woman. I did a post on IG, man, about the comedian, man, who said Vivica shot him down, man, back in the day, and now he glad she did. Had a woman tell me, man, you the one bitter, and posted content about her. She probably richer than you. She may be. It's a good chance. I mean, she been in Hollywood for a long time. Vivica may be sitting on some M's, a bunch of M's. So I didn't address that. I just simply said, I mean, but I got a wood. That's all I said. But I got a wood. Bro, that is how simple it is to me. She gonna do what I tell her to do because I got the D. She gonna fall in line and follow my lead because I got the D. She gonna come into the situation, dedicate herself to the process, my progress, because I got the D. She gonna interact with me like I'm the king of the earth, because I got the D. She gonna be whatever I need her to be, want her to be, whatever I want to switch her into, because I got the D. She gonna go toward the world about the good man she got in her life, because I got the D. And I'm gonna run this shit with an iron fist and keep my gators on her neck, because I got the D. You understand me? That's the most important thing in the world, man. I got the D. God bless me. Listen, man, when I was in that womb, boy, and I turned into this, you understand? When that thing started growing out instead of in, boy, that was it. That was it. So these guys be talking about call up my own. When a woman is beneath me, I'm cold approaching her for what? She should be cold approaching me. That's value, bro. Guy be telling me, you ain't nothing until you get some money, or you ain't nothing until you do this. Man, listen, I'm some because I got the D, homie. That's what I am. And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. That's how I live my life, dog. I live my life that way, man. Ain't no woman, man, finna be like, oh, I value her so much. I better make some compromises in my manhood for her. Man, let me tell you something, bro. If you view a woman like she's more valuable than you, then you're gonna become a wife. And she gonna be your husband. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if you want that, but man, let me tell you something, boy. If I wake up my life like that, man, I'm gonna hit myself with the pow pow. Pow pow. I'm gonna hit myself with the pow pow, man. I ain't got time for that. That's how miserable that thought is. The thought of the woman being in control of my life, man, I'm gonna hit myself with the pow pow. I ain't talking about no pea shooter. I'm talking about the big old pow pow. I'm gonna hit myself with the pow pow, man. That thing over, bro. I ain't gonna even lie to you. It's over for me, man. But you got these guys, man, they be in these powerful positions in their lives, man, and they go ahead and let a woman come in and they make them their wives, man, and then the woman can't even look them in their eyes, man, and these boys be around here, man, listen to these lies, man, and I'm going to tell you, man, I don't play that game, bro. I'm going to do what I want to do, man. I'm a good dude, though, so I ain't going to do nothing foul. When I say I'm going to do what I want to do, a woman can take that and say, well, you going to be dogging the woman out there? No, I ain't going to dog you out, baby girl, but I'm going to do what I want to do. I run this shit. And I'ma keep running, but I'm never winning out of money. I'm a dog, I'm a stunt. If I don't do nothing, I'm telling you, man, that's what it is, man. I'm gonna do what I gotta do, bro. I'm gonna do what I want to do, man. It's my life. I only got one life to live. If she gonna come into my life, then she gonna live in my life, man, the way I tell her to, or she get out of it. It don't matter if she get out of it. I done already smashed. I done already smashed many times I want. So if she get out of it, she get put out of it, that's on her. She the one to add another body to her body. She didn't add another body to her account. That's how I view it. It's for that woman to show you that she deserves to be in that position in your life, man. That's her job. It's her job to show you that she deserved to be in that position. And not just because she showed up looking good. Looking good is how you get the wood, baby. That break even. You look real good, so I hit you with the wood. You know what I'm saying? You were poking in the front and the back, so I hit you with the Savage Pack, baby. That's it. That's washed out. Don't tell me about the beauty is gone. Don't talk about the beauty no more. That's it. That's just for the physical attraction. And I'm telling you, man, like you got to think about it, bro. If you already building a life, like I want all of you to look at your lives. Think about your life. Even if you're not all the way where you want to be, but we never get all the way to where we want to be, because when you get to where you thought you wanted to be, you realize that, damn, now I'm here. I want to be up there. So we never get to where we want to be. But I want you to look at your life, man, and I want you to ask yourself, what value could a woman came in to come into the business that is your life, and you make her an equal partner in your life? That's what legal marriage is. Legal marriage makes her an equal partner in your life. Bruh, come on, man. Is that what we're gonna do to ourselves? So we're gonna invite somebody in and say, you know what? You've been working in the mail room, and boy, you be getting that mail to our desk on time. Come on up here to the corner office looking out on 31st Street. That is your office now. Well, what I'm gonna do? All I do is do mail. Well, we gonna bring the mail up there to you. You get the corner office and you still get to work on the mail. Ain't nobody finna do that, bruh. That's not how it goes, man. That's not how it goes. And so you can't invite a woman into your life and give her power. You bring her into your life, you give her affection, you give her protection, you give her provision, but you don't give her power. And when you legally marry a woman, you give her power. Even when you propose to a woman, you give her power because she starts to interact with you like she's your wife, because you have let her know that you want her to be that you want her to be your legal wife. And I'm going to be honest with you, man. No woman will respect you. And I want y'all to listen to me now. I want y'all to listen to me. I'm going to clip this thing here for a short. What is it? 121. No woman that you wife up who has a kid is ever going to respect you more than she respects the man who wouldn't wife her up because she's got a kid. Now she may go on, let you wife her up. She may be cool with that, of course. Everyone wants some help with her responsibilities. Everyone want to be wifed up by a man who provides. If you're a provider, you don't know if a woman like you or not. A woman, especially initially, everyone won't be wifed up by a provider. And a woman will play a role on your ass until you wife her up, so she can have a provider, and then she'll come out of her true self will come out. But she'll never respect you the way she respects that man who told her, "Nah, you have a kid, and I can't wife up nobody with a kid." Never. She'll never respect you more than that. And I'm gonna be honest with you. What is there if there isn't respect? What is it that a woman has for your life if it's not respect? Love? Respect? Yes. Bring that respect on here. And I want y'all to understand that, man. Then before you know it, once the energy shift, you become possessive. That's what those titles are. When you put a ring on a woman's finger, that's being possessive. You want to possess the woman. But the problem is with legal marriage, she possesses you too. So the man put a $500,000 ring out there, man. You know, I'm gonna look that up, man. I'm gonna check that out. I do another piece of content on that. If you put a $500,000 ring on a woman's finger and she cheated, and a woman cheating, dog, ain't nothing you can do about that. But if you stay with her, who is that on? If a woman cheating, you stay with her, dog, who is that on? Whose fault is that? Whose problem is that? Whose problem is that? Because you can't listen, bro. You can't control a woman cheating. You can't control a woman cheating. A woman cheat on you, ain't nothing you can do. But if she cheat on you, boy, she got to be gone. Boy, let me tell you something. The most feminine beta male simp mangina thing you can ever do is keep a woman who cheated on you. Because cheating means you put her in a wife position. It don't matter if you legally married or not, you put her in a wife position. So if a woman living in your house then goes and sleeps with another man, bruh, you have to cut her loose. And here's the problem. In some places, you can't even get rid of her. She has just as much right to the places you do. And you know that like young dude stuff, man. Yeah, y'all young brothers, don't ever do this. Don't get with a woman and have your name and her name on the lease if that's your first place. Your first place should be your own place, unless it's just some platonic roommate stuff. If you move out and move in with roommates, because I do believe moving in with roommates is a proper transition. Most people do that in college though, but you don't have to pay no money in college. You don't have to, so it's prepaid for the dorm and all that. But I think when you're young, your first foray into living on your own should not be moving in with a woman. I ain't talking about moving in her spot she already got. I'm talking about y'all together and y'all get y'all a spot. And your name on lease and her name on lease too. Whew. Boy, I guarantee you that thing right there, 9 times out of 10, it's gonna come to an end. It's gonna come to an end. And that's real, man. So my thing is, I always check a woman for respect. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying, check her like put her in place. I'm saying I always run plays. You know what I'm saying? I always make her respond, make her react to certain things. Cause you gotta make a woman exercise respect. See, Kyle, a lot of time a woman will respect you in the beginning, and then you think she lost the respect. No, you stop checking the respect. And this is what women don't understand. Dog, it's a hard job having a woman. It's a hard job having a woman. Like if you're a real man, it's a hard job having a woman. Cause she don't know as much as she thinks she knows. And many men find themselves, man, struggling through the first level of a relationship. Cause the woman don't know what she's doing. She don't know what she's doing, dog. And so all that there need to be a way for us to do a background check on one, just a relationship background check. We just want to see what her relationship was like. We need to know that, man, because when you get into a situation with that woman, then all of the things she should have taken out on the last fool, she tried to take it out on you. All of the things that she contributed to the last food and feel like she got messed over, she don't contribute the whole thing to you. All the dedication, she don't get that to you. Fighting for the relationship, she don't do that to you. She don't get that for you. She don't do that for you. Patiently, maneuvering through misunderstandings. She don't do that for you. She did that for somebody already. And so now you're in a situation where you got a woman who ain't willing to do nothing that a woman's supposed to do for you. Then you become possessive and controlling, and then here's the main thing. When you need to have the bread to get a woman, like when she's only with you for the bread, then her submission is fake, and you become possessive over it because you've had to pay for it. Anything you pay for, you feel like you own. And so if you paying for her femininity, you feel like you own it. And when it starts to wane and she's not giving it to you no more, then you get upset. That's what happens when a man get upset. The woman is interacting with him a certain way. He think he got himself one. He let his guard down and go soft. That in turn makes the woman go hard. When you go soft, when you go feminine, nature is going to make her go masculine. Then before you know it, you in a situation where you're looking at her like you think that everything that's going on is because of her doing, but everything that's going on because of your doing, and that's what led to your ruin. You got to lead from the front. Everything that happened in a relationship, it happened because of the decision that you make as a man. For the relationship to even begin, it got to start with something you do as a man. And that's why I say always control these situations, brother. Always control them. You got to always control them. And see, if a woman has a breadwinner mindset, never let her contribute her bread to your situation. That's the only thing. So that's why a woman that got a breadwinner mindset, man, she pretty much worthless to you, man. If her loving ain't good, you can't do nothing with her but be cool. And you know what that means? That means just it ain't gonna work. It just ain't gonna work. And I say this to y'all, man. if you have to rely on a woman for validation, like Deontay Wilder was saying early, if you had to rely on a woman to feel better about yourself, then deep down inside, you feel like less than a man. You feel like less than a man. And I want to look and see exactly when they when they first got together, man. I want to see if it was around the time he lost that first Tyson Fury fight. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see how long she been with him. Cause I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Until this story popped, I ain't even know who she was. I ain't even know that dude had a fiance, man. I don't keep up with it. Like I swear, man, I don't keep up with it. Y'all keep me in the game, man, by keeping up with it, sending me clips, man. And now y'all done start sending me clips with the full context in it, so I know what it is I'm looking at. Bro, I don't be knowing nothing about what be going on with nothing. I be living my life offline, dog. I ain't gonna even lie to you. That's what I be doing. So listen, brothers, I appreciate y'all being in the joint, man. We ain't gonna stay in this thing too long, man. Good hour and a half. Y'all know how we get down. Hour and a half is perfect for us. We ain't gonna stand here much longer, man. I ain't one of them 2, 3, 4, 5 out. I ain't gonna do it, bro. I'm still having nightmares by the last time I was on for 3 or 4 hours, man. I don't want to do that no more. So look, brothers, I appreciate y'all being in the building, man. I appreciate it. Do you really think Tyson cheated with those gloves? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't even know what you're talking about, bro. You gotta give me more context. I have no idea what you're talking about. Man, I'm so out of the loop of what be going on, bro. I swear. So what you mean, man? Did he cheat with the gloves on? Tyson? Mike Tyson? I don't know, man. Let me see, man. Oh, Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury. Okay. Man, I thought you were talking about Mike Tyson. I'd be like, man, that dude fought. Um, I don't know, man. If there's a chance, like cheating in boxing, man, is never gone. Y'all remember Antonio Margarita? Y'all remember what he did to was it Miguel Cotto? Man, listen, man, Miguel Cotto, man, I gained a lot of respect for Miguel Cotto during the Antonio Margarita fight where he had that plaster in his gloves, man. Man, listen, man, he was swelling that boy up. Man, listen, but you know what? When I watched that fight, I knew something was wrong. I was like, Antonio Margarita can't punch like this. Man, he would brutalize a man. Cotto's face was man, it was beat to hell. I'm telling you, man. And so I wasn't surprised, man. But man, Cotto stood there, boy. Cotto stood there in exchange, and Cotto knew something wrong with them gloves, man. But I say it's possible, man. You know, I feel like when there's a lot of money on the line, dog, I believe it, man. I believe he took the pad now, man. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he did. I don't know if he did, but I wouldn't be surprised though. I wouldn't be surprised, man. So listen, brothers, y'all put God first. Keep grinding and growing. We're gonna slide on out of here, man. Let's see what we can slide out of here too, man. And we back in business, man. Like this my background, man. I love this, man. I love this, man. With the like these right here, these are just wooden letters, man. I got them from this chick got them from Hobby Lobby for me, man. You know what I'm saying? Like she just got them. So let's go ahead and do it, man. And that for the people, man, who be like, man, you got that green screen background up there. So all right, man, let's get ready to head on out of here, man. Y'all put God first. Keep grinding and growing, my brothers. Let's see what I'm gonna send y'all out of here with, man. I send y'all out here with a verse of this, man. Famo. Peace.